It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 3. Last episode, the Freebooters finally got off the schneid and won a game as we had a walk-off victory against the Sawteeth, 4-3, behind the relief appearance of Doc Simpleman. He did blow the lead in the top half of the ninth with a 2-run homer, but he did manage to earn the win nevertheless as the offense rallied behind him. Also, after the game was over, made another roster move and released 4-starter Deshaun Levon for Carrie Wayward. The young 24-year-old is coming back in her 3rd season. I believe this is her 2nd appearance with our club, if I'm not mistaken. She will be taking over the starting duties here as the 4th pitcher for the time being, and she will be on the mound here in this episode as we play our next to last road game of the season and the last game of the first half of the season here against the Wild Pigs, who are in first place in the division at 6-2. Wayward is going to be coming in with an 0-0 record, a 0 ERA, and a 0.45 whip. She had a good outing her first time out, but did not get the win. On the other side, she will be facing Wes Yogurt, who is making his 3rd start of the year for the Wild Pigs as he is their ace pitcher. Yogurt is locked in with a 1-0 record, a 0 ERA, and a 0.55 whip, which is very good considering he's already pitched 2 times this season. Look at the lineup. Rookie 3rd baseman Christopher Woody leads off. He is tense coming into this game. Following him is first baseman Stump Pitts, who had a 4-hit day last time out and scored the winning run. He's also locked in. Batting 3rd is DH Wicks at Reddier. Batting 4th is shortstop Snag Roper, who had the big home run last episode. Also had a 4-hit game and drove in the winning run. He's locked in. Batting 5th is right fielder Dan Cervelos. Batting 6th is center fielder Nico Jennings. Back in the starting lineup today is left fielder Gia Axelson. Batting 8th today is rookie catcher Parker Freeman in the lineup for Everett Ho, who is both tired and tense. And batting 9th in her 2nd game with the club is 2nd baseman Sammy Shigatani, who took over for Spitz Snell last episode. Let's jump into the action here and see what we can do. Looking to build on this win, actually make a winning streak out of this, as we are 1-6 here on the season against Wild Pigs coming to the start. They're 6-2. Only weakness I can pinpoint about the Wild Pigs is they have no contact, and their defense is absolutely abysmal. Other than that, they are a pretty well-rounded team. They got a lot of pop, a lot of good bullpen pitching, great speed, and their starting pitching's nothing to sneeze at either. We have great contact, no power, no speed. Defense is a little bit better than it normally is. Rotation is average, and our bullpen is actually pretty good. Here we go. We're going to get it underway here. Woody, Pitts, and Reddy are due up first here against Yogurt. Here's Woody, rookie 3rd baseman, is tense coming into this game, hitting .290 on the year. Got his first career RBI last episode with a sacrifice fly. Here's a look at Yogurt's numbers more in detail. In his 2 starts this year, Yogurt has 1 win. He's given up no earned runs in those starts. Whip is at an 0.55. He's thrown 14 2/3 innings, which is an average of about 7 1/3 innings each start. He's given up 8 hits and struck out 13 batters. He has a .57 batting average against. He has also thrown a complete game shutout, which I believe is the 1 win he got on the season, and he also has hit 1 batter. Here we go. Yogurt versus Woody, first pitch. Cutter is high for ball 1. Yogurt only throws 3 pitches, so he's not the most unpredictable pitcher, as he'll either come at you with a fastball or a changeup. The hard part is going to be telling which pitch he is throwing because they look very similar. Fastball outside, 2-0 the count. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 2-1 to Woody. Fastball down, ripped hard at the middle for Woody, and that's going to be a base hit as the rookie has the first hit of the game. Leadoff man on here for us in the first as Woody's back to neutral mojo with that single. Going to bring up Pitts, who had a 4-hit game last episode. He's hitting .438 on the season with a homer and 5 RBIs coming into this start locked in. He's also got contact versus right-handers active here against Yogurt. Fastball outside from Yogurt, misses ball 1. Up and away high, 2-0 the count now from Yogurt. Changeup is outside from Yogurt, 3-0 the count to Pitts. Fastball down and in, caught the low inside corner. Good location on that fastball, 3-1. Fastball up and in, swung late by Pitts. It's a full count as tough out activates for him. Fastball down and in, turned on and ripped into right field. That'll get down in front of Evans for a base hit. 2 hits here to start the game for the Freebooters. Have them in business as there's nobody down. With 2 on for Reddier. He's hitting .424 on the year with an RBI. Looking to build on those numbers. Fastball up and in is just inside from Yogurt. Ball 1 as he's no longer locked in. Fastball below the knees, 2-0 the count. Cutter up at the letters is fouled off to the right side out of play. 2-1 the count to Reddier. Changeup caught the outside corner. 2-2 the count to Yogurt. Fastball up and in, swung late, and Reddier's down swinging for the first out. It's the 14th punch out of the year for Yogurt. Now to bring up Roper. Shortstop is locked in, hitting .400 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. Fastball outside misses for ball 1. Roper was the big hero for the club last episode as he had a 4-hit game, a 2-run homer, and he drove in the winning run with a single in the bottom of the 9th. 1-0 pitch here to Roper. Fastball up and in is turned on into left field. Hangs up for the outfielder, though, for the second out. Runners get back in time. Runners still at first and second with 2 down for Velos, hitting .323 with 4 RBIs on the season. Dancer looking to bring in a run here with 2 down. Fastball on the inner third. Call it a strike to Yogurt as he's locked in again, 0-1. Changeup down and in is a little off the plate and pulled foul, 0-2 the count. Fastball at the knees, hard grounder at the middle, but it's right at Kaufman, who is holding the runners, and that will end the inning. 2 hits to start the game for the Freebooters, amount to nothing as Yogurt bounces back. Bottom 1 we go. Kaufman, Michaels, and Strauss due up here against Wayward. Leading off is going to be second baseman Kitty Kaufman in her first year with the Wild Pigs. Coming over from the Platypi organization in her first 2 seasons. Kaufman is locked in right now, hitting .344 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Here's a look at the Pigs lineup here. After Kaufman, it's going to be shortstop Luke Michaels, who's also locked in. Then it's catcher Harmony Strauss from the Wide Loads organization in her second year with the Wild Pigs. Then it's DH Spanky Wagner, who's not at first base today. He's the DH. Batting 5th is our former left fielder, Patience Evergreen, in her second year with the Wild Pigs. Batting 6th is right fielder Flash Evans in his 3rd year with the club. Batting 7th and coming over from the Crocodons is Andre Candela, playing first base, his backup position. Batting 8th and rattled is third baseman Rhonda Horn, coming over from the Overdogs organization. And batting 9th is center fielder Manon Moon in his 3rd year with the club. Here's a look at Wayward's numbers on the year. In her 1 start, she gave up no runs. Has an .045 whip. She threw 6 2/3 innings, giving up 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 1 hit batter. She did not give up a hit in 6 2/3 innings. That is a very good start. Batting average against right now is 0. All right, let's see what she can do here in this start. First pitch slider down and away. Check swing outside to Kaufman, ball 1. Cutter down and in is low, 2-0 the count. Her ball up and in is just inside for ball 3, 3-0 the count to Kaufman. Changeup at the knees, called a strike as it floats in there, 3-1. Slider at the knees, hard grounder at the middle, and that's the first hit given up on the season by Wayward as Kaufman's on with the single to start the game. Brings up shortstop Luke Michaels, who's also locked in, hitting .375 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. First pitch curveball down and away is lined into left center field. Jennings dives forward and makes a nice basket catch. Great play by Jennings on the layout. Throw back in is just late. Now to bring up Strauss, the catcher, batting 3rd today, hitting .286 with 3 RBIs on the season. Pick off the first. Runner was going on the pitch. Throw back to first. They got her in a rundown now. Chicatani will run her down for the 2nd out of the inning, as that's a good pick off there for Wayward. For Kaufman, that is her 4th stolen base attempt of the season and the first time she has been caught. She is now 3 for 4 on the year. Wayward set. Here's the first pitch to Strauss. Cutter down and in for a strike, going 1. Changeup up and in is high for ball 1, just inside as well. Curveball down and away is just low, 2-1 the count. Slider up and in, grounded up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Strauss as it just sneaks through the infield into center field. Puts a runner on with 2 down in the inning now for Wagner. DH is hitting .364 with a homer and 6 RBIs. Cutter down and in on the first pitch, line to 3rd. Woody dives under the ball as it gets over his glove into left field. Probably would have caught it if I hadn't dove. That's back-to-back 2-out hits here for the Wild Pigs. And then I'll bring up Evergreen. Left fielder's hitting only a $172 on the year with a homer and 5 RBIs, so not the best season for her. First pitch curveball down and away is chopped back to the screen, 0-1. Cutter up and away is popped up, shallow right center field. Jennings charging. He's got a slide for it. He can't get there, and the runner's probably going to score from second, and she does. It is a 1-0 game, as that was hit in the perfect spot where no one could get to it. Runners at the corners now for Evans, who's hitting .056 on the year with no homers and 1 RBI for the right fielder. First pitch slider down in the way is in the dirt, ball 1. Cutter up high, swung under it. 1-1 the count now. Evans was a little late on that cutter. Changeup down and in is inside, 2-1. Curveball down and away, fouled off, 2-2. Cutter up and away, check swing outside, good take from Evans. Full count now as the runner at first will be going. Pick off to first. No one was there to cover. Slider down and in, hard grounder at the middle for Evans, and that's a base hit. Another run will score. It's an RBI for Evans. It's now 2-0 Wild Pigs. Got to bring up Candela, the first baseman, hitting .310 on the year with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. First pitch cutter up and in is a called strike, 0-1, as Wayward's now tense here. Having given up 4 hits and 2 runs here in the inning. Jesus. Words, use them. 1-1 the count as that curveball's low. Slider down and in is low and inside, 2-1 the count. Change up and away, drifts outside, 3-1 the count. Cutter down the middle, grounded hard to short. Roper backhands it, fires to first in time to end the inning. The Wild Pigs strike for 5 hits, 2 runs as they take an early lead here, 2-0 to the second. Jennings, Axelson, and Freeman do up against Yogurt. Here's Jennings, rookie center fielder, hitting .333 on the year with an RBI. There's Yogurt here. Here's the first pitch. Change up at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, swung late, 0-2 the count. Fastball down, line to right center field. That's going to be a base hit for Jennings as it gets in. Good swing there by the rookie as the leadoff man's on here in the inning. Brings up Axelson, the left fielder, hitting a $176 today, back in the starting lineup for Burnside. She pinch hit at the end of last game, did not get a hit. Change up down and in for a strike, 0-1. Cutter down and in is fouled off to the right side, 0-2 the count. Fastball up and in, turned on line to second. Easy play for Kaufman on the first out. That'll bring up Freeman, the rookie catcher. Pinch hit last game for Ho, and he did not get a hit. Batting .333 on the year now as he gets the start today for Ho, his second start in his career. Cutter up and away high for ball 1. Change it down and in, turned on by Freeman, but ripped foul into the seats. 1-1 the count. Fastball up and in is popped up, fisted to right center, or right field. Kaufman makes the catch on the edge of the grass for the second out. That'll bring up second baseman Shami Shigatani. Made her season debut last episode, went 1 for 4. Batting in the 9 hole again here today. Change up down and in for a strike, 0-1 as Yogurt gets ahead. Fastball at the knees, 0-2 the count now. Change up away, pulled foul by Shigatani, out of play, 0-2. Fastball down and in is popped up, shallow right center field. Evans comes over to call off Moon, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. 1 hit for the Freebooters, but they do nothing with it. Bottom 2, it's 2-0 still. Horn, Moon, and Kaufman do up against Wayward. Here's Rhonda Horn, the third baseman, hitting in the 8 hole today. She comes into this start rattled, hitting only 1 of 3 on the season as she has not been able to get it going here in the first half. Looking to start her second half of the season off right as that changeup is down and in low, ball 1. Cutter up and away, lined foul off to the left side out of play, 1-1. Curveball middle in, ripped hard in the right field. That's going to be a base hit. Bayless comes up throwing, but it'll be way late. It's a single for Horn. Brings up Moon, who's hitting .304 on the year with a homer and 5 RBIs here in the 9 hole today. First pitch cutter up and in is a called ball just inside, 1-0 as Wayward's tense again. Change up down the middle, line to left field. Axelson giving chase near the wall, leaping, can't get there, and that's off the wall. Axelson will come up throwing for the plate as Horn's going to try and score. Here's the throw. Way late, and it's an RBI triple for Moon. It's now 3-0 Wild Pigs. Brings up Kaufman, 1-for-1 today with a single, and then was picked off trying to steal second base. Curveball down and in is hard grounded to short. That'll be an RBI ground out for Kaufman as Roper makes the play to first. 4-0 now the score as the Wild Pigs attack on a second run this inning. One down now and the base is empty for Michaels, who's 0-for-1. First pitch curveball down and away is grounded softly to short. Roper makes the play again, 2 down. Brings up Strauss, singled her first time up, and she later scored in the inning. First pitch cutter up and in is a called strike, 0-1. Change it down and in, hard grounder to first, Pitts dives and cuts it off. He'll flip to Wayward in time for the third out, but Wayward gives up another 2 hits and 2 more runs. This is now a 4-0 game for the Wild Pigs. To the third, top of the lineup due up here against Yogurt for the second time. Woody, Pitts, and Reddier. Here's third baseman Christopher Woody. Rookie singled his first time up and was stranded at second base in the first inning. Fastball is high from Yogurt, ball 1. Heater high again, 2-0 the count. Changeup is outside, 3-0 the count to Woody. Fastball just inside, it's ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to start the inning as Woody trots to first. That'll bring up Pitts, who singled his first time up as well. He was stranded at first base in the first inning. Fastball away for a strike from Yogurt, 0-1. Changeup in the dirt, 1-1 the count. Fastball up and away, taken high, 2-1. Cutter down and away is just low, 3-1 the count now to Pitts. Check swing high, it's another walk to start the inning as 5-pitch walk this time. First 2 batters on again, let's see if we can drive him in this time. Here's Reddier, 0-for-1. Lined out his first time up. Fastball up and in high for ball 1. Fastball caught the up in inner corner, 1-1 the count. Inside heater misses, 2-1 the count to Reddier. Cutter up and away is high, 3-1 the count now. Fastball middle away, fouled off to the right side. Full count now to Reddier. Fastball high, ball 4, and that's the third walk to start the inning for Yogurt as the bases are now loaded. And here's Roper, 0-for-1. I forget what Roper did his first time up. I want to say he struck out. Fastball down at the knees, swung late, 0-1. Fastball up and away, line softly to first. Candela fires the second one. Michaels back to first. It's a double play, but the run scores. No RBI for Roper. It's now 4-1. Runner at third now with 2 down for Velos, who's 0-for-1 today. Changeup up and away is just outside. Ball 1. Changeup middle of the plate, lined in the center field. That's a base hit for Velos, and that's going to be an RBI single for her as the run scores from third. 4-2 now as Yogurt's down to neutral mojo again. Brings up Jennings. Rookie singled his first time up. He's 1-for-1. Cutter at the letters for a called strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, chased it low, 0-2. Fastball down and away, lined softly over the leaping Horn's glove in the left field. That's a base hit for Jennings. He's 2-for-2 today, and that puts 2 on and 2 down now as Jennings is locked in. Brings up Axelson, 0-for-1 today. Popped up her first time up. Changeup down, pulled foul, 0-1 the count. Changeup up and in, off the glove of Yogurt to the second baseman. Can Axelson beat the throw? No, she can, as Kaufman flips it at first just in time to end the threat, but the Freebooters cash in 2 runs on 3 walks and 2 hits. Bottom 3 we go. It's 4-2 now. Wagner to Evergreen and Evans due up against Wayward. Here's Wagner, 1-for-1 today with a single. First pitch changeup down in the way is in the dirt. Ball 1. Curveball down, low, 2-0. Cutter down and in. Hard grounder at the middle for Wagner, and that's going to be a base hit. 8th hit today for the Wild Pigs. The leadoff man's on. He's locked in now. Wagner 2-for-2, and that'll bring up Evergreen, who singled in a run her first time up. First pitch cutter up and away is popped up to third base. Woody already calling for it. Edge of the infield grass. Makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Evans, 1 for 1 today. Singled and a run his first time up as well. First pitch curveball down in the way. It's fouled off, 0-1. Cutter up and in. Popped up down the right field line. Hooking foul. Velos giving chase near the seats. Runs it down for the second out. Great play by Dancer. 2 down now. Now to bring up Candela, who's 0 for 1. First pitch slider down and in. Runner goes on the first pitch. Throw down by Freeman. Just late. It's a stolen base for Wagner. For Spanky, that is his second stolen base attempt of the season. He's a perfect 2 for 2 now. 0-1 count as Candela swung through that slider. Down and in. Curveball down and away is low. Ball 1. Cutter up and in is high. 2-1. Change it down and away. Low. 3-1. Curveball up and away is high. Ball 4, and that's the first walk today for Wayward as Candela trots the first. 2 on and 1 down now. 2 down now for Horn. Singled her first time up. She's 1 for 1. Cutter down and away. Hard grounder at the middle. Shigitani dives and can't get there, and that's a base hit into right center. Jennings comes up throwing, and it will be cut by Pitts. It's an RBI single for Horn, who's now down to up to 10th mojo. It's 5-2 as Wild Pigs get 1 run back. Next up is Man and Moon, who tripled in a run his first time up. Change up down and away is low for ball 1. Curveball down and in is called a strike. 1-1. Cutter up and away is high. 2-1. Change up and in, called a strike. 2-2 the count now. Curveball down and away, line to first, right at Pitts though, and that will end the inning. Wayward though gives up 2 more hits and gives up another run and a walk as it's now 5-2. After 3 to the 4th, Freeman, Shigitani, and Woody do up here against Yogurt. Yogurt so far has given up 5 hits and 3 walks, striking out only 1 batter. He's almost at 60 pitches here in only the start of the 4th inning. Here's rookie catcher Parker Freeman, who's 0 for 1 today with a line out. Change up inside, misses for ball 1. Fastball up and in, swung late, 1-1 the count. Cutter middle away, line to second, right at Kaufman though. She makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Shigitani, 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Cutter low, ball 1. Cutter up, fouled off to the left side, out of play, 1-1 the count. Change it down and in, pulled foul by Shigitani, 1-2. Change it down, pulled foul again, still 1-2. Changed one and chased it in the dirt. Second punch out today for Yogurt, 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Woody. Walked his last time up and also singled and scored a run earlier. Change up in the dirt, ball 1. Cutter at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Fastball up and away outside, 2-1. Change up away. Woody goes with the pitch to right center field, but he doesn't get a lot on it as Evans runs it down in the gap for the 3rd out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Yogurt in the 4th. Bottom 4, it's 5-2 still. Kaufman, Michaels, and Strauss do up for the 3rd time against Wayward. Kaufman 1 for 2 today with an RBI single. Curveball down, grounded to first, right at Pitts. He'll make the play himself, 1 down. Michaels up next, 0 for 2 today. Cutter middle in is inside for ball 1. Change it down and away. Lined into right field by Michaels. That's in the seats. It's a home run. 2nd of the year for Michaels, and that solo shot makes it a 6-2 game. Brings up Strauss, 1 for 2 today with a single. First pitch curveball down and in is inside for ball 1. 1-0. Cutter up and in is lined softly to short. Roper leaps and makes a nice catch. 2 down. Next up is Wagner, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. He also stole a base his last time on the base paths. Locked in now. First pitch cutter outside, misses, middle away, 1-0. Curveball hangs in the middle of the plate and is crushed but foul as Wagner was way early on it, 1-1. Slider down and away in the dirt, outside, 2-1. Cutter down and in, check swing at the knees, called a strike, 2-2 the count now. Change up and in. Just high. Full count now from Wayward. Curveball down and in. Ripped hard. Foul into the dugout. Still a full count. Cutter down and away. In the dirt. Ball 4. Second walk of the day for Wayward as Wagner gets on here with 2 down. Brings up Evergreen, who's 1 for 2 today with an RBI single. First pitch changeup hangs in the middle of the plate. Is popped foul out of play. 0-1. Cutter up and away is high. 1-1. Her ball down. Just low. 2-1. Cutter down and away. Outside ball 3. Throw down by Freeman. Just laid another stolen base for Wagner. He's now 2 for 2 today and 3 for 3 on the season. 3-1 pitch to Evergreen is a change up down. Lined in the center field. That's a base hit. Jennings comes up throwing for the plate as Wagner's going to try and score. Here's the throw. Just laid, and it's an RBI double for Evergreen. It's 7-2 Wild Pigs as they extend the lead to 5. Brings up Evans, 1 for 2 today with an RBI single. First pitch cutter up and away is called a strike. 0-1 as Wayward's now rattled. Curveball down and in. Hard grounder at the middle. That's another base hit. Jennings comes up throwing for the plate again as Evergreen's going to try and score. And it's dropped by Freeman. She would have been out. It's an RBI double for Evans. It's now 8-2. That brings up Candela, 0 for 1 today with a walk. First pitch slider at the knees. Hard grounder to third. Woody dives. He can't get there, and that's a base hit in the left field. Axelson comes up throwing for the plate as Evans tries to score, and it's dropped by Freeman again as he would have been safe regardless. It's 9-2. RBI for Candela. That brings up Horn, 2 for 2 today. RBI single her last time up. Cutter up and away. Turned on and crushed deep to right center field. Horn got all of that one. That's over the wall, into the seats. It is a home run. 2-run shot for Horn, her first of the year. It's now 11-2. This game has been exploded open by the Wild Pigs' explosive offense. Yeah, basically at this point. Next up to Moon. Change it down in the way in the dirt. Ball 1. Cutter down in the dirt. 2-0. Curveball hangs. Line to left field. That's a base hit. Another hit as that brings up the top of the lineup again. I believe they started this inning. Here's Kaufman, 1 for 3 today with an RBI single. First pitch curveball down and away in the dirt. Ball 1. Cutter down and in. Popped up down the right field line. Hooking foul. Velos coming in. Makes the catch, and that finally ends the inning. But the Wild Pigs bat around and score 6 runs on 6 hits and make it an 11-2 game after 4 innings. To the 5th, Pitts, Reddier, and Roper do up against Yogurt. Pitts walked his last time up. He's also singled today. Later scored in the inning on a single by Velos. Fastball up and away for a strike, 0-1. Cutter in the dirt, ball 1. Cutter down, line to left field. Hangs up for Evergreen, easy catch, 1 down. Next up's Reddier, 0 for 1 today. Walked his last time at the plate and was erased on a double play ball. Fastball up and away is high, ball 1 as Yogurt's locked in again. Cutter away, calls a strike on the corner, 1-1. Change it down and in, ripped hard in the left field over the leaping Horn's glove, and that'll get in the corner as Reddier's got himself a single. Probably extra bases as Evergreen does not have a good arm, and he does slide in there with a double. Runner at second with 1 down now. Now to bring up Roper, 0 for 2 today, hit into a double play his last time up, which scored a run. Fastball at the knees, swung late, 0-1. Cutter up and in is high, 1-1. Change it down, hard grounder to third. Horn dives and cuts it off. No one covers third. She has to go to first with it, and that'll retire Roper for the second out. Reddier advances, now to bring up Velos. Singled and a run her last time up. She's 1 for 2. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 0-1. Cutter down and away, line softly right center field. Leaping is Kaufman to rob us of a base hit and a run. Yogurt gets through the 5th and now is qualified for the win. Bottom 5, Michael, Strauss, and Wagner do up. Wayward done after 4 innings, giving up 2 walks, 15 hits, and 11 earned runs. She's probably going to get cut after this game as well, as we still look to find a 4th starting pitcher. Coming into pitch is going to be second-year left-hander Augustus Martinez, as this game is very much out of reach at this point. Martinez 0-1 on the year with a 2.45 ERA and a 2.18 WHIP. He's given up 1 earned run in 2 starts. Or 2 appearances, I'm sorry. He's a reliever. 3 2/3 innings pitched with 7 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts recorded. Batting average against is .389. Fastball up and in is a ball as it's just inside, 1-0. Michaels homered his last time up as he lines that slider into the right center gap for a base hit. Bayless plays the ricochet well, and that will hold Michaels to just a single as that's the shallowest part of the baseball park. Here's Strauss, 1 for 3 today with a single. First pitch cutter up and away as Specialist activates for Martinez, calls a strike, 0-1. Fastball down at the knees, low, 1-1. Slider down at the knees, low, 2-1. Cutter up and in, fouled back by Strauss, 2-2 the count. Fastball down in the way is low in the dirt, full count now. Slider middle in, pulled down the right field line, that's out of play. Fastball down and in, line hard up the middle, base hit for Strauss, another hit for her, I believe that's her second hit today. Should be 2 for 4. 2 on and none down now for the 4-hitter, Spanky Wagner, who walked his last time up. He's also singled twice today and stole 2 bases. First pitch fastball down in the way is a called strike, 0-1. Cutter down and in is low, 1-1. Slider up and away, fouled off by Wagner, 1-2. Fastball up and in, breaks the bat as it's fouled off, 1-2 still. Cutter down and away, grounded softly to first. Hits, throws the second one, Roper back to first, not in time, it's fielder's choice. Runners at the corners now with 1 down for Evergreen. 2 for 3 today with the double, which scored a run her last time up. She's also singled in a run earlier in the game. First pitch cutter down and away is low, ball 1. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 1-1. Cutter up and in, line to left field. Axelson coming on, sliding, drops the ball, and that's going to be a base hit. Throw into third is going to be late as the runner advances. It's 12-2 on the RBI single here by Evergreen. Brings up Evans, doubled in a run his last time up. He's also singled in a run. He's 2 for 3. First pitch fastball down and in is ripped hard foul, 0-1. Slider middle away. Fly ball to medium deep center. Jennings charging in now, makes the catch for the second out as the runner tags. Throw in his cut. It's a sac fly for Evans. It's now 13-2. Brings up Candela. Walked his last time up. He's also singled in a run. Switch hitter now bats from the right side of the plate. Fastball up and away is high. Ball 1 as Martinez is tense. Slider down and in for a called strike, 1-1. Cutter down and away, lined hard to right field. That's going to be a base hit. Candela keeps the inning alive here as there's 2 on and 2 down now. For Horn, who hit a 2-run homer her last time up, she's also singled twice. She's 3 for 3 today. First pitch fastball up and away is a called strike, 0-1. Cutter up and in is high, 1-1. Fastball down and in, ripped hard at the middle by Horn. It's another base hit. Jennings comes up throwing for the plate. It will hold the runner as the bases are loaded now, as Horn is now 4 for 4 and back to neutral mojo. She started this game rattled, remember that. Next up is Moon. He's 2 for 3 today with a triple, an RBI, and a single. First pitch cutter down and away is in the dirt, ball 1. Slider middle away, check swing outside, 2-0, doesn't get the call. Fastball down and in, low, 3-0. Remember, bases are loaded. Martinez needs a strike. Cutter at the letters is a called strike, 3-1. Slider at the knees. Check swing for a strike. Full count now. Runners will be off with the pitch. Fastball down and away. Shuffled softly to shortstop. Roper charges bare hands and fires in time to get Moon, and that will end the inning. But the Wild Pigs tack on, I believe, 5 hits and 2 more runs as they take the lead. Again, it's now 13-2 to the 6th. Jennings, Axelson, and Freeman do up. Here's Jennings, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. He's locked in now. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Cutter high, away, misses, 1-1. Cutter at the knees, 1-2 the count. Fastball up and in, grounded softly to short, easy play for Michaels, 1 down. Jennings no longer locked in, and that'll bring up Axelson, who's 0 for 2 today. Cutter at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Fastball high, swung late, 0-2. Cutter at the knees, ripped hard at the middle, base hit for Axelson. She's 1 for 3 now. Single puts her at first with 1 down. Next up's Freeman, rookie's 0 for 2 today. Cutter up, line to left center field, but that's going to hang up for Moon. Easy catch, 2 down. Just can't get anything going again. Here's Shigatani, 0 for 2 today. Cutter up and in, turned on by Shigatani, hits that deep to right center field. Looking for the small gap in the fence, it's off the wall, and that will be extra base his. Rounding third and trying to score is going to be Axelson. She will on the double by Shigatani. It's 13-3, as that's the first RBI of the season for Shigatani. Good hit by her. She just missed a homer by a matter of inches. Next up's Woody, 2 for 2 today. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball high, misses, 2-0 the count. Check swing in the dirt, misses, ball 3. That was a good idea not to run it. Strauss has a cannon, and she recovered quickly. 3-0 the count to Woody. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 3-1. Fastball middle in, turned on by Woody, hits it deep to left center field, but I think he's going to run out of gas, and he will. Moon makes the catch in the deep part of left center field, right in front of the warning track to end the inning. But the Freebooters get a run off a RBI double to right center by Sammy Shigatani. 13-3, bottom 6, Kaufman, Michaels, and Strauss due up. Kaufman 1 for 4 today with an RBI single. First pitch fastball in there, fouled off, 0-1. Cutter up and away, called a strike, 0-2. Tough out activates for the first time today for Kaufman. Slider down and in, line softly to short. One hops into Roper's glove, who makes the play to first. 1 down. Almost made a throwing error, and that'll bring up Michaels. Singled his last time up. He's also hit a solo home run today. 2 for 4. First pitch fastball down in the way is outside. Ball 1. Slider up and in. Fouled off by Michaels. 1-1. Cutter down and in. Check swing low. 2-1. Fastball up and away. Swung outside and high. 2-2 count. Slider down and in. Fouled back by Michaels. 2-2. Cutter down and away. Hard liner into left field. That's a base hit for Michaels. He's now 3 for 5. Runner at first, 1 down for Strauss. Just 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. First pitch fastball inside. Check swing. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Fouled off. 1-1. Cutter up and in. Fouled off. 1-2. Fastball down and away, line to first, right at Pitts, who tags the runner, and that's an unassisted double play to end the inning. 1 hit given up by Martinez, but he races in on double play ball to the 7th, 13-3. Pitts, Reddier, and Roper due up. There's Pitts, 1 for 2 today with a single and a walk earlier in the game. Yogurt now at 94 pitches, starts the 7th inning. Cutter up and away is outside for ball 1. Fastball high, misses, 2-0. Cutter outside, caught the zone, 2-1. Fastball up and in, off of Yogurt's glove as he manages to knock it down. Pitts running to first, beats the throw all by Yogurt. It's an infield single. That'll bring up Reddier. Doubled his last time up. He's also walked today. He's 1 for 2. Yogurt will stay in to face him. Chased the changeup in the dirt as Reddier was way early on it. Ball 0-1. Fastball down and in, turned on by Reddier. Hits it deep to center field, but he runs out of gas. Moon makes the catch. 1 down. Yep. Next up's Roper, 0 for 3. I know. Takes the bullpen to get the first scoreless half inning for us. Fast changeup outside, misses. Ball 1 from Yogurt. Fastball away, fouled off by Roper, 1-1. Fastball up, line to center field. That will drop in front of Moon. It's a base hit for Roper. 2 on and 1 down now. That should do it for Yogurt as he's over 100 pitches. Velos due up, 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. That will do it for Yogurt as he exits after 6 in the 3rd innings, giving up 3 runs, responsible for the 2 runners on base, a multitude of hits, and he walked 3 batters. Handler Ospecialo, the young left-handed reliever, will come in his 3rd season with the Wild Pigs. Ospecialo not exactly having the best season out of the... He's actually having the worst season out of the Wild Pigs relievers, as he's 0-1 with a 19.80 ERA and a 3.40 WHIP. He's given up 11 earned runs in 5 appearances, throwing only 5 innings, giving up 16 hits, 1 walk, 3 home run balls, and 3 strikeouts. Batting average against for him on the year is over 500. It's 516. Even my starters aren't that bad. Jesus. Speciale also comes in this outing tense, as he will face the right-hander Velos. Slider away for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up, line to center field. That's going to be a base hit, and that will load the bases up, as Moon was playing shallow, so the runners will have to hold. Bases loaded now with 1 down here for Jennings, who's 2 for 3. Grounded that his last time up, but Specialist is active against the left-handed hitting center fielder. Fastball up. He don't matter. He lines it into center field. That's going to be at least 1 RBI. Second runner was Roper. He's definitely going to hold. He can't run. Bases remain loaded. It's 13-4. Next up is Axelson. Singled her last time up. She's 1 for 3. And Ospecialo is now rattled after giving up 2 straight hits. Slider lined up the middle. Diving is Michaels to cut it off. He'll flip the second one. Relay to first is late. It's a fielder's choice RBI for Axelson. Both runners so far have been charged to Yogurt. That'll bring up Freeman. Rookie's 0 for 3. Flew out his last time up. Curveball floats outside from Ospecialo. Ball 1. Curveball down is turned on and pulled foul. 1-1. Slider at the knees. Line hard to center field. Can that get over Moon's head? No, it won't. Line out to Moon will end the inning. But the Freebooters get 2 runs off of Ospecialo, who in relief of Yogurt. 13-5 now to the bottom of the 7th. Wagner, Evergreen, and Evans do up. Wagner's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and a walk. Coming out of the bullpen for us is going to be right-handed specialist Grace Lupinovich. Lupinovich has no record with a 7.11 ERA and a 1.26 WHIP. She's given up 5 earned runs in 2 appearances, throwing 6 1/3 innings, giving up 8 hits, 2 home run balls, and 2 strikeouts. Batting average against for her on the year is .320. She's ready. Here's the first pitch to Wagner. Fastball down and in. Fouled off. 0-1. Change up down and away. Sway out in front of it. 0-2 the count now to Wagner. Cutter up and in. Swung through it. Strike 3. He chases it inside. First punch out today for any pitcher on the Freebooters. 1 down, and that'll bring up Evergreen. 3 for 4 today. Singled in a runner last time up. She's also doubled in a run and singled in a run in 2 other separate plate appearances. First pitch cutter away. Chased it outside. 0-1. Fastball middle away. Check swing. Called the strike on the outer corner. 0-2. Change it down and away. Grounded hard at the middle. Shikatani dives. She can't get there. That's a base hit in the right center. 4th hit today for Evergreen. She's 4 for 5. Brings up Evans, who's 2 for 3 today. Doubled in a run and singled in a run as well. He's also hit a sacrifice fly his last time at the plate. Specialist activates for Lupinovich. First pitch curveball at the knees. Called a strike. 0-1. Fastball down and in on the next pitch is check swing low. Good take by Evans. 1-1. Cutter up and away. Fouled back. 1-2 the count now. Fastball up and in. Fouled back. 1-2. Curveball down and away. Grounded hard at the middle. Shikatani dives. Can't get there. It's a base hit in the center field. 3rd hit today for Evans. He's now 3 for 4. That's 2 on and 1 down now. For Candela. Singled his last time up. He's 2 for 3 today. He's also walked and driven in a run. First pitch fastball down and in. Called a strike. 0-1. Change up down and away. Called a strike. 0-2. Cutter up and in. Way inside. Almost hits Candela in the hands. 1-2. Curveball down and in. Grounded softly to second. Shikatani flips the second 1. Roper back to first. Just late. It's a fielder's choice. Runners at the corners now with 2 down for Horn. 4 for 4 day for her so far. Hit a 2-run homer. Singled in a run. And she's singled again 2 other times. Change it down and in on the first pitch. Hard grounder at the middle and make her 5 for 5. That's her 4th single of the day. And another run. Her 4th RBI. It's 14-5. Brings up Moon, who's 2 for 4 today with a triple and an RBI. He's also singled. First pitch fastball up and away is outside for ball 1. Curveball down and in is in the dirt. Blocked by Freeman, 2-0. Cutter down and away. Swung over the top of it as Moon was early, 2-1. Change up and in. Swung through it again as he's way early this time, 2-2. Fastball down and in. Swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out of the inning for Lupinovich as she ends it in style. But the Freebooter Wild Pigs get a run back. It's 14-5 to the 8th. Shigatani, Woods, and Pitts do up against O Specialo. Here's Shigatani to lead off. RBI double her last time at the plate as she bounced it off the right center wall, missing the home run gap there between the fence and the bullpen screen. First pitch fastball at the letters for a called strike from O Specialo, 0-1. Hanging curveball is turned on by Shigatani, hit deep to right field. Does it have the carry? Yes, it does. It's over the outstretched glove of Flash Evans. First homer of the season for Sammy Shigatani, and her first homer as a member of the Freebooters organization. It is 14-6. Shigatani becoming the star of the team today. Yeah, and a lefty-on-lefty specialist crime as well. That makes it even sweeter. Hung her a curveball, though, so I'm not surprised. Here's Woody. Fastball up and away is high, ball 1. Fastball up and in. Woody turns on it, hits it deep to center field, but he's got no pop. Moon runs it down easily, 1 down. Next up is Pitts. He singled his last time up. He's 2 for 3 today with a walk. He's also scored 2 runs. Fastball up, lined hard to third, off of Horn's glove as she knocks it down, fires to first, way late, it's an infield single. Pitts now 3 for 4, and that'll bring up Red Ear, 1 for 3 today with a double and a walk. Fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball low, 2-0 the count now from O Specialo. Fastball middle in, turned on by Red Ear, hits it deep to left center field. That might have the carry. It does not. Moon makes the catch on the warning track, 2 down. That left center field gap is just a little too deep. Next up's Roper, singled his last time up. He's 1 for 4. Slider outside from O Specialo, taken for ball 1. Slider down, hard ripped past the diving third baseman Horn into left field. Base hit for Roper, his second hit today. He's 2 for 5. Runners at first and second now with 2 down for Velos. Singled her last time up as well. She's 2 for 4 with an RBI as well. Curveball just outside from O Specialo, ball 1. Fastball up, lined at the middle. Diving is Kaufman, but it's off her glove into center field, and it's in no man's land as no one is there. Pitts is going to score easily from second as Roper gets to third. It's 14-7. RBI for Velos, her second today, and runners at the corners now for Jennings, who's locked in again. He's 3 for 4. Singled his last time up, driving in a run. And O Specialo is exiting after only an inning and a third of relief work, and he's rattled. Coming into pitch is right-hander Kendra Kerr, who has K-Dud. Kerr entering the game is the best performing reliever of the Wild Pigs so far this year. She is 2-0 with a perfect ERA, giving up 1 run, which was unearned. She's got a 1.43 whip, 5 games pitched, throwing 7 2/3 innings, giving up 7 hits, 4 walks, 1 hit batter, and she's also struck out 5 batters. Batting average against for her is the lowest in the bullpen at .241. So they go from their worst performing reliever to their best. A lot of variance here in the Wild Pigs bullpen. Here's Jennings. Specialist no longer affects him, so let's see how he does against Kerr. Can he drive in another run? Make this a little bit more interesting. Fastball inside misses for ball 1. Curveball down, swung over the top of it. It's an easy chopper back to Kerr, who makes the play to end the inning. Still, the Freebooters chack away on another 2 runs as they've cut the lead down to size. We're only doubled up, 14-7 to the bottom of the 8th. Kaufman, Michaels, and Strauss do up against Lupinovich. Here's Kaufman, 1 for 5 today with an RBI single. Specialist activates for Lupinovich. First pitch curveball down in the way. It's fouled off into the seats, 0-1. Fastball up and in, line down the right field line. That's hooking. It's going to stay fair into the corner, and Kaufman has some wheels. Throw in from Velos is perfect, but it's going to be a leadoff double for Kaufman, who's now 2 for 6. Brings up Michaels. Singled his last time up. He's also singled earlier and hit a solo homer. He's locked in at 3 for 5 day. First pitch cutter down and in. Fouled off by Michaels, 0-1. Curveball down and away. Pulled foul. Out of play, 0-2. Fastball up and in. Lined in the hole to first base. Pitts dives. He can't get there. It's a base hit in the right field. Bayless comes up throwing for the plate. Kaufman tries to score, and she will. It's an RBI single, 15-7, as the Wild Pigs get a run back. Brings up Strauss, 2 for 5 day with 2 singles. Second RBI today for Michaels. First pitch cutter up and in is called strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, called a strike, 0-2. Curveball down and in. Fouled off into the seats, 0-2. Change up way inside, almost beans Strauss, 1-2. Cutter up high. Hit pretty deep to center field. Jennings retreating to the warning track, to the wall. It's gone. Off the base of the batter's eye, home run for Strauss, her first of the season. It's now 17-7 as they get those 2 runs that we scored last inning back, as well as 1 extra just for shits and giggles. Next up is Wagner, 2 for 4 today with 2 singles and a walk as Lupinovich is tense. Curveball down and in, ripped hard foul, out of play, 0-1. Fastball down and away, fouled off, 0-2. Changeup down and away is in the dirt, 1-2. Cutter up and away, high, 2-2. Curveball up and in. Wagner gets under it, gives it a pretty good ride, deep to right center field. Velos calling for it in front of the wall. Makes the catch for the first out. Next up is Evergreen, 4 for 5 day for her so far with 3 RBIs as she's singled 3 times and doubled. First pitch fastball up and in is a called strike, 0-1. Changeup down and away is in the dirt, 1-1. Curveball down and away, called a strike, 1-2. Changeup middle away, outside, chased it anyway, strike 3. Third punch out today for Lupinovich. 2 down now for Evans with the bases empty. It's 3 for 4 today with the double, 2 singles, and 3 RBIs. One of them coming on a sacrifice fly. First pitch cutter at the letters, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball down in the way is outside, 1-1. Curveball up and in, fools Evans as it floats in there, 1-2. Change it down and away, check swing just outside, 2-2. Fastball up and away high, taken, full count now. Cutter down and in, hard liner to second, Shigatani dives, knocks it down. She'll have no play on Evans, who's a great runner. It's an infield single as he extends the inning. 4th hit today for him as he's locked in, and that'll bring up Candela, 2 for 4, 2 singles, a walk and an RBI. First pitch curveball down and in is a floating in there for a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and away, lined hard to short, 1 hopper to Roper, who makes the play to first. That ends the inning. But the Wild Pigs get 3 runs off Lupinovich thanks to a 2-run homer by Strauss and another run. To the 9th, it's 17-7 as Axelson, Freeman, and Shigatani are our last chance. Yeah, it's just not adding up for us, especially since our ERA is now over 10. I think we're going to have to cut her and just, save some money because we're going to be 1-7 after this, halfway through the season. Playoff chances are pretty much shot. She's going to have to go. Axelson will probably have to go. She's hitting under 200. Unless she gets a hit here, then maybe I'll reconsider, but we know for a fact that Lupinovich is going and probably Wayward is going as well. Slider below the knees, ball 1. Fastball outside, 2-0 the count. Slider outside, 3-0 the count. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 3-1. Slider middle of the plate, line to center field by Axelson, but it's right at Moon for the first out. Go bloody figure. Brings up Freeman, rookie's 0 for 4 today, intense. Pinch hit for him with backup third baseman Bad Hop Brown, as there's really no point. He's not going to play the field. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down, 1 hopper to short. Easy play for Michaels, 2 down. Last chance is Shigatani, who had a solo home run her last time up. She's also doubled in a run. She's 2 for 4 today. Fastball up and in, punched in the hole to short, backhanded by Michaels. He throws to first in time to retire Shigatani, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Kerr in the 9th, as it's finally over. Yeah, I hear you on that one. It's just, you think they're like built to be really, really good. They're solid across the board in all their ratings. They got K-Man as well. Or no, she has specialists, but some of them have K-Man. They're really good. They're at least 70 in every rating, and then they just do absolutely nothing. Makes no sense, but hey, that's why you play the games, right? Yeah, this is one I'd rather forget. 28 hits, 15 hits, 17 to 7. Yeah, no. By the time we scored, it was too little too late. Everyone in our lineup got a hit except Freeman and Brown, who pinch hit. 2 RBIs today for Shigutani. She had the solo home run and a RBI double. Velos singled in 2 runs. Jennings singled in a run, and Axelson singled in a run as well. On the other side, everybody in the Wild Pigs lineup got at least 2 hits. Homers today for Strauss and Michaels. 3 RBIs for Evergreen, Evans. Horn had 4 and a home run as well. And Candela and Moon each chipped in an RBI, as well as Kaufman. Only person without an RBI was their DH, Spanky Wagner, but he stole 2 bases, so he made up for it. Thanks. We tried. Wayward, 4 innings of work, 15 hits, 11 earned runs. It was pretty much over at that point. 2 walks, 2 homers. She's 0-1. Martinez, he made the best of a bad situation. 2 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs. Lupinovich, I don't want to talk about it. 2 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run ball. On the other side, Yogurt goes 6 1/3 innings, giving up 10 hits, 5 earned runs. The first runs he's given up all season. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's 2-0 on the season now. Ospecialo, 1 1/3 innings, 5 hits given up, 1 earned run, 1 home run ball. Kerr, an inning and a third, nothing given up on the mound. Perfect appearance for her. She's still got a perfect ERA here, 9 games into their season. We just finished game 8 for us. Player of the game is Rhonda Horn. 5 for 5 day, I'm not surprised. 4 RBIs as well. Michaels, 4 for 6. He had 2 RBIs and 3 runs scored, as well as a homer. And Evergreen, 4 for 6 day, 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored. All right. Still 135. We are trying to get to 134. We're going to need to make some moves. This team is 1-7. There's no way we're going to make the playoffs this year. Also doesn't help that 8 of our first 9 games are all on the road. All 7 of our losses have been on the road. Our 1 win was the home game. Sim these games here real quick. That doesn't matter. I'm not even going to talk about it. Sawteeth and Hot Corners here. Hot Corners rally but lose in 11, 5-3. That's good. They'll stay within striking distance for us. I don't care about that game. I don't care about that game either. Nor do I care about that game. Moose and Moonstars here. This is a good matchup. 5-3 teams squaring off. Moonstars rally to win 6-2 as they take the division lead down there, and the Moose drop to 5-4. We're not mathematically out, but it's not looking good. Especially since we have the worst run differential in the league at -33, I believe, if I check that real quick. Yes, we have the worst run differential and the worst record in the entire league. God, we suck. Alright, let's make some roster moves here if we can. Kathy Caldesac is signed to the Sirloins. The former Sawtooth outfielder replaces second-year man Cason Fuller, who's just not hacking it out there this year, apparently. Doc Simpleman gets +7 velocity. Good job, Doc. Like to see it. He also gets +4 speed. Hey, now, pitcher's getting better. Okay, that's the only roster move. Okay. Alright, so what can we do? Axelson is left field, right? Well, all the players available suck. Let's see. What can we do? Axelson is still young. I don't want to give up on her, but she's just not hitting this year. I don't think it quantifies her being a starter. The only person who's mathematically better than her are Steve-O Reeves, who's 35, and Jules Bergman, who's 29. The only problem with Bergman is I don't like hitting with hitters who are all power and no contact. Yep, that's true. They can't take that 1 win away. It will always be forever in the record books for us. Ay, 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 ay. How many outfielders? We have 4 outfielders. We have 2 right fielders, a center fielder, and a left fielder. That's right. So if I bring in someone who's worse than Axelson, Burnside's just going to play in left field, which I am okay with. Burnside is a very good hitter for his low ratings because he has contact for his righties. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, 81% of the pitchers in the game are right-handers. So he'll almost always have that trait active unless we face a squad of all lefties, which has happened before. It is quite annoying. So really, we could bring in a player who's only a good fielder here, who can just play the field, and we'll never have to see the light of day on the batting side of things. So that's either Reef Killer or Reeves. And I want to save money here, so let's see. I think that means it's going to be... I hate saying his name, but it's just... It makes me laugh every time I say it. It's got to be Pumper Lumpkins. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know where these guys come up with these names. I wonder if they just have round tables and like come up with the silliest names possible. But yeah, let's bring in Lumpkins for Axelson. So we'll save about $2.1 million here. Bring us over 20 million, so we're getting some more cash. Takes us up over $1.25 million a game. And then let's see. So with that, Burnside will take up duties in either right or left field. I believe he's going to be in right. He's going to be in left because he's the better fielder over, what's her name? Balos, that's right. Just by 1 point, but that 1 point matters, especially when playing in a secondary position. It's a bit of a risk, but at this point, we're 1-7. I'm going to do whatever it takes at this point. And then we got to get rid of Lupinovich. She's just not hacking it out here, as well as Wayward. So for Lupinovich, we can wait for Broseph to get down under 7-4 to replace her, because she's definitely not pitching next game, and she's probably not going to pitch the game after that either, because Broseph is really the only legitimately good reliever left. So we're going to need to wait. And then for starters, I mean, Fabulo is still out there. It's not that I hate Fabio Fabulo, it's just... Yeah, Freeman is a pretty good outfielder because he does have the utility trait, but he is a... You saw what he was doing behind the plate with all those pass balls. He couldn't stop a ball to save his life today. I can't imagine what it'll be like in the outfield. Got Wonderfloss and Smesson, but they're pretty old. I think between the two of them, I prefer Smesson. He's got the better stuff. He's also more accurate. He's also younger. But at the same time, bringing him in, what does that do? That brings us up to 4 pitchers, moves Morrow to the bullpen. Then, what am I doing? I can bring in a starter. That's right. I bring in a starter. Sebastian Morrow doesn't have to start. Sebastian Morrow can drop to the bullpen. I've already got 4 relievers. I forgot I signed Sebastian Morrow the other day. He's a starter reliever. I drop him to the bullpen as long relief, so when we're getting shelled, we can just bring him in. It's perfect. Alright. I like this. Then who do I want as a starter, then? If I go with Smesson, they're both still too expensive. They're 5.7. I don't want to pay that much money. Yeah, because they're not worth that much money, really. Well, you know what? Screw it. We're tanking anyway. This season's pretty much done. We're going to go with my old personal favorite, Huck and Duck. We're going to bring in Huck and Duck for the time being. Alright. She's making $4 million. Okay, we can wait until her turn in the rotation comes back around, so we don't need to make a move now. But let's see, we got Wonderfloss and Smesson. They're upgrades. I'm not bringing Levon back. I'm not bringing Fabula back. Tarak Smith is better velocity, better accuracy than Carrie. Honestly, I pitched with Tarak. I can pitch with Tarak. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Bring in good old buddy Tarak Smith from the hot corners. Why not? Alright, now that we've done that, let's check these player developments options here. Let's see. Well, Shigatani had a very good game hitting, so I might get that for her next time out, as rewarding her for her good performance. Let's see, this one for Woody. Oh, this one for Freeman we're not getting. It's way too high of a chance to get Whiffer. This one for Reddier, way too high of a chance to get RBI dud, so they're both going to go bye-byes. I like this one for Velos. That is a must-get. This one for Woody is a bit of a risk. But if he gets bad jumps, it's not really bad because he doesn't steal anyway because he has no speed. So I can do this one too. This one for Ho will be here next time. So we'll get this one for Ho next time, as well as this one for Shigatani because she did hit well this episode. Okay, so let's do this one for Woody first. This is the 4 power, gets 5 fielding, which is good. He does need that at third base. And he gets 8 arm, which is better. He's now up over 90. And he avoids bad jumps anyway, so yay. And this one for Velos, contact and fielding. She had a good day hitting the ball. Plus 3 contacts, now up over 70. Gets the 4 fielding, which puts her up to 40. So that helps a little bit. So now she can play left field instead of Freeman. Not Freeman. Yeah, Freeman and Burnside. And she's an A- now. Alright, getting better. Alright, then we'll get this for Shigatani and Ho next time. Okay. Set the lineup call today. Here's how it looks for next time. Velos in left field. Ho back in the catcher slot. He'll bat 2. Pitts drops to the 3rd slot. He's still locked in. Reddier bats 4th now. He's DHing again. Roper at shortstop again. Bats 5th. Jennings in the 6th hole once again in center field. Burnside in right field getting the start today. Batting 8th is the rookie 3rd baseman Christopher Woody. Still tense as he drops from the leadoff slot to the 8th slot. And batting 9th once again is Sammy Shigatani, who had the home run today. Alright, that'll do it for this episode, guys. Freebooters get shelled once again by the division-leading Wild Pigs as they crush our spirits. Our hopes and dreams is along with it, 17-7. We finished the first half 1-7. Next episode is our final road game of the season. Winnie Noel, our ace, is on the hill against the Sandcats ace Kerwin Arches. Good pitching matchup. We'll see if we can take advantage of the Sandcats' weak pitching. And hopefully manage to get a win as we're now finally a balanced team as we drop down our ratings, releasing Lupinovich, and Wayward, and Axelson. Until next time, guys, this is the Nasty One, signing off.